Can you make a GoPro Spider Cam for under $100? Let's find out. I can't believe. Yo guys, how are we going today? On today's video, like I said in the start, I'm gonna be trying to make a DIY GoPro zipline to use while out mountain biking. And more importantly, I'm gonna try to do it for under $100. That's obviously not including the price of a GoPro. Obviously, you know, I've already got a couple of those. So in this video, I'm just purely seeing if I can make a GoPro zipline mount for under 100 bucks. This is basically everything you're going to need to try and make a GoPro zipline mount. Yeah, we're also gonna need some form of tripod looking thing. I've gone with this guy just because the ball head, I can twist and move. So it gives you complete, you know, maneuverability when you've actually mounted this to the plate. I've got some basic cable ties. I've got some stainless steel nuts and bolts. I've got 2 pulleys. The only bad thing about ordering these from Bunnings was obviously I didn't get to see them in person because I can't go in at the moment. So they actually spin, which might come as a bit of an issue when we actually put this together. So, but 2 pulleys, a stainless steel turnbuckle set. Once again, this is not really what I thought I was getting, but it does have what we need to get the job done. This is honestly just a piece of steel I found lying around the house. So if you can find anything similar like that, cut it into the shape that I think will be best for this. And then just some wire. This is just 50 meters of braided picture hanging wire. I wanted to use some thicker stuff, but I wanted actually some catenary wire, but I couldn't get any from Bunnings. But we'll give this a crack and we'll see how we go. So once you have all your pieces together, what you're gonna wanna do is obviously mark out the pulleys on the piece of steel and get ready to drill them out. Definitely should check that, because that's not. Anyway, once you have said pulleys mounted to said piece of steel, the next thing you want to do is get whatever I'm using, like I said, this weird tripod thing that I've got. But because I'm doing this on like a bodge and very cheap way, I am pretty much just going to drill 6 holes, 3 down each side. And I'm just going to use cable ties to cable tie this thing on as tight as possible. And then that's pretty much going to be the main thing. That's going to be pretty much all of it done. All right guys, for whatever reason my microphone died here, but pretty much I'm saying I drilled out the 6 holes, I cable tied the mount on, and it's pretty much ready to go. Pretty simple, pretty easy, and yeah, that's it. Alrighty guys, first things first, if you do want to donate to a very good cause, obviously with this disgusting haircut, the link for my Mullet's mental health campaign's down below. Anything that you can donate would mean the world to me. But anyway, so we're out here at Kent Lynn. We're at the new section that I've been riding a ton because I really enjoy it. But more importantly, why I'm here is because I didn't bring a ladder out because I can't be bothered to do that. But what I am going to do, I am going to try use the natural descent of the trails to my advantage. So we're going to get the wire tied up here nice and tight. So I'm about 6 foot, so I should be able to tie it up reasonably high up here somewhere. And then we're just going to find a line that works really well and figure out how long 50 meters is. And yeah, I guess we'll give this thing a crack, see how it goes. It really is trial and error today. I do have Steph out here today filming, but more importantly, I have Steph out here. Steph is going to feather the camera down. So I've got this, I don't even know how much length of wall there is in here, but I'm going to attach this to just tie it into the tripod here, or even I could probably go through one of the holes, and with the idea that Steph's going to be able to sort of hand feather and sort of keep the camera at least somewhat in line with me. Otherwise, I don't think there's really any way I could do this on my own. I did think about it a lot because I wanted to try to do it on my own, but I can't. I think this is a 2-person job. Tie it around this first tree. I'm gonna walk it out, see how far we get, and then from there we can sort of pick and choose a little bit. It's gonna be a lot of trial and error to start off with. Start of it here, I'm just going to twist it on top of itself a shit ton. And that's sort of gonna hopefully keep it nice and tight. And yeah, whatever that turnbuckle, there we go. The turnbuckle kit should have a lock, so you can sort of lock it twisted, which it 100% is right now. Oh lordy, why did I drop it? Oh lordy. Oh my lordy, don't do this, guys. How not to do, oh lordy. Oh my god, it's so... I've used the wrong end here. Oh lordy, lordy. So after we untangled everything,
40 minutes later.
That wasn't 40 minutes, but it did take us quite a long time, yes. Turnbuckle. And so I'm gonna loosen the turnbuckle, loosen it on both ends, grab our mount, because we're gonna have to feed that on first. Right, I'm thinking that. Let's come and we'll cut it probably, cut it about there, I reckon. Which will be this guy. Around this guy here. I'm gonna go a bit lower on the tree. So that's gonna be what we attach to. So I don't really explain this too well because I was trying to remember how to do it, but I'm pretty much feeding the cable through the eyelet, getting it nice and tight, and I'm then tying the wire on top of itself to lock it into place. And once I do that, I then start tightening the eyelet. I twist that all the way in, and then I get my pliers and I tighten the nut so the eyelet doesn't move. And then I basically do the exact same thing for the hook side. And yeah, then it's nice and tight. So there's already a massive issue in the plan, and that's probably going to hit this tree. But I guess it's...
I think it's just like a free stopper.
It's a free stopper?
Yeah, because it's going to come from like up the top and then come down.
Well, anyway, let's, I guess, walk it up and then give it a whirl, hey?
For sure.
Right, let's go get up. Let's get it up there. Let's get the camera on there. Let's get the camera set up and let's give it a tickle. So for this, I'm using the GoPro Hero 9. I'm going to put it on boost stabilization. I'm also going to chuck an ND filter on the front just so I can get some slower shutter speeds to sort of create some more motion blur and stuff like that. So, dude, I'm pumped. Let's actually try this and see how it goes. Let me just change the settings and we'll rock and roll. That way, the camera can shoot at a high. Can shoot a bit. Alrighty. For the first run, we will, I reckon you just let it fly and see how it goes. And for the next, and then if it doesn't work and it's like I can't sort of time it, we'll use that wool and we'll attach it, and then you can try feather it on the way down. But by how it ran before,
I don't think it's gonna like.
I don't think it's gonna speed up either. So I think I might be able to, and I'm not a very fast rider, so yeah.
Stay tuned.
Alrighty.
Okay, I think it's ready. I honestly cannot believe that looks like it stayed in line with you the whole time, so I'm excited to see the footage.
I can't believe how well that worked first try. Shit. I don't know.
Like, that footage looks so good.
I can't believe it worked. And like all of this for under like $70. And like, okay, don't get me wrong, there's a bit of like dodginess about it, but like that works so well for like something I literally made out of a piece of metal, some shitty pulleys, some cable ties, and like an old tripod. I can't believe how well that worked. I can't believe how well that worked. I can't believe how well that worked, dude. Yes. Usually do this, but the GoPro Hero 9 can shoot in 5K, I believe. There's an ant on my lens. Nature and shit. So I am gonna shoot in 5K purely just for cropping reasons in post, more for like social media and stuff. So the settings will be 5K, 24 frames a second. My shutter speed, probably keep it around the same. I might slow it down a little bit just to see what it looks like. But then, yeah, I'll keep it in boost mode, everything the same. I'm just gonna play with the angles a bit. Like I mentioned, that ball head is super key in like being able to get more shots from one line setup, because it is a bit time consuming to set up the line. So yeah, let's just do that again and yeah, see how we go. dangerous because I was watching the camera and not watching the trail. Oh, I got a bit squiddy then. I got very squiddy. Whew. Well guys, we've got some runs in the book. We sent the GoPro down in all different angles. The only thing left to do now is go home, chuck it into the computer, see what it looks like, and then we'll wrap up today's video. So guys, back home, edited the footage, and I'm really stoked with how well this worked out. And you know, for $75, I can't really fault it. Like, you know, there's a couple things I probably could have done differently, probably could have used some thicker wire. No, I'm actually really, really stoked with this. And I think for the price that I paid and the results I got, I think it's definitely worth trying to make your own. I know there's a couple companies out there that make these cameras that obviously go along wire and stuff like that, but I don't know, if you've got a GoPro or if you have an Insta360, if you have anything and you've got to spare $70 and you've got some basic understanding of how to put stuff together, I think this is actually not a bad option. Yeah, I think it's a good time, dude. I think it's a really good time. If anything, I probably should have shot a little bit faster on the GoPro. Like, I was trying to go for a bit of motion blur, but I probably should have shot a little bit faster. But I honestly cannot complain. I'm actually so stoked with how that turned out. Can you build a GoPro Zipline camera mount for $100? Yes. Yes, you certainly can. All right, guys, that's gonna be it from me today. If you did enjoy this video and you've made it this far into the video, please leave a like on this video and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. On this channel, we do everything from mountain biking to DIY camera mount builds and everything else in between. So yeah, maybe hit subscribe. If you would like to donate to a cause, a beautiful cause that is about mental health, the link for that will also be in my description. It would mean the world to me if you could spare some change. But guys, I guess with that all said and done, please be safe, go outside, create and capture, manifest your madness, no matter what it is. Even if it's a stupid idea and you're like, oh, I reckon I can do that. Go do it, at least give it a crack. You're never gonna know. Stay safe and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Yo, shout out to you for being the best GoPro Zipline dropper that I've ever had.
You're welcome.
You're also the first, so I guess, like, you know, there's nothing else to compare it to.
Bye.